Hey, what is up, everybody? This is David Tress from theloveofplay.com, and today we are doing a spotlight for the game Jazzpunk. Jazzpunk, the best description I've heard of this game so far is that it is the video game version of the classic film Airplane. It is just chock full of dumb puns and, the goofiest jokes in the world and tons of sight gags and things like that. It's sort of, in my mind, it exists in this group of, these new games, things like Octodad, Goat Simulator, I guess you would throw South Park in there. These games that are really first and foremost comedies and then have these other elements of video games that are sort of ancillary to that. Whereas in the past, the majority of humor that existed in games was either from levity or attempted levity in other, more self-serious types of games, or, the games that attempted to be just straight comedies. There weren't many of them that were great, and I think that was often because they were from bigger teams, but now that there's, a lot of small teams making games, they can be these unique and you have this direct artist intention that is, seen on the screen. And that the thing about this game is that it knows what it is, very it has a very strong sense of what it is and what it wants to be, and it has a confidence that really works in its benefit. I think that is something that you sort of need to have to do a game of this type and to sort of explore this type of sense of humor. And we'll watch a little bit of the intro just because it's sort of a good it's a good way to get an idea of the tone and the aesthetic and the style that this game's going for, even though it's not super indicative of its sense of humor. But yeah, it's sort of going for... I am a young person, so I see this as Catch Me If You Can, but I'm sure that it is taking inspiration from even older things than that. So yeah, that is the intro, and now we're in the game. We have emerged from our suitcase. This is a game inhabited by people who have seemingly jumped off of bathroom signs. They look like the men and women, sort of the gender signifiers on a bathroom sign.
Sit down, honey. The director will be right with you.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna talk a tremendous amount. I'll make comments and stuff like that. But
The director is ready for you.
This is really a game that you sort of, the writing and stuff is so important and so sort of essential to what the game is. Secretary number 4. Number 4, 9.
Please,
yeah.
Have a seat. We've much business to discuss.
Not 4. So yeah, that gives you an idea of what type of a game this is. It starts off with a whoopee cushion gag.
They've taken some of our important technology, and it's imperative that we get it back in the right hands. As per usual, here's your missional subscription. Don't take too many. If you need me, I'll be in the wine cellar.
So yeah, this game introduces you to how silly it is. You're taking missional, amphetamine, and dextrose. So, you're taking a drug that sends you on your mission. Your boss is drinking wine out of a martini glass, and he's under his desk. He makes you sit on a whoopee cushion. This is just it's the goofiest game in the world, and it doesn't make any qualms about being anything else. It just knows so strongly what it wants to be, and does a pretty amazing job of it. So yeah, it's sort of bundled in this spy theme, Cold War thriller type aesthetic or package. But the interesting stuff really is what happens behind the scenes. You can see immediately I'm being trailed by a man hiding behind a tree, behind a two-dimensional tree. And so our main mission right now is to infiltrate the Soviet consulate, but I will show you that is not really the mission. The game is not so much about its individual objectives or its narrative objectives as it is about the stuff that happens in between that. This is a game where you really have to make an effort to sort of go off the beaten path and explore the fun things that the developers put in the game for you. You get a Wilhelm scream almost immediately.
It's all about the giants, man. Whoa, you crazy?
I'm calibrating sensor for a dollar. Thanks, sugar.
We just had robot intercourse. This is, guys, I didn't know that this was gonna get this adult Jazzpunk NES cartridge. I didn't know this was gonna get that adult. I'm gonna have to censor this. I'm gonna have to edit this video. This isn't suitable for YouTube. But yeah, so the style of this game is amazing. I love the look of it. I just think it's so unique and works so well with the tone and the sense of humor that the game has.
Take this degausser. Use it to scramble 3 carrier frequency pigeons. Hit each pigeon 3 times in order to degauss it.
Okay, so I think we'll do this side quest because I think it's pretty indicative of the game's sense of humor. There we go. Uh-oh. Sorry, my mouse was just having an issue.
Can I interest you in a stick of gum? My eyes.
So yeah, that, the game has so much stuff like that, and so much that it's really easy to miss out on if you...
Do I have something on my face?
This guy has something on his face. We'll help him out with that.
Okay, I love you, bye-bye.
So yeah, this game is just the dumbest thing in the world, and I think it really works super well. So let's get the rest of these pigeons, so we can... Okay, 2 pigeons down, 1 to go. So yeah, this is a game where you're supposed to be infiltrating a Soviet consulate. Instead, you're degaussing pigeons, which I have no idea what that means. Okay. Oh, there's the last pigeon. There we go. I really like their use of floating text in this game as well.
Do you have the MacGuffin?
And you get pigeon pheromones from each of the pigeons. Okay, and we're being stalked again. Okay, so let's go back and turn this side quest in. Yep, payback. Oh, and windshield wipers. So yeah, you can see what I mean about it's just an onslaught of dumb sight gags and puns and.
Thanks for collecting the pigeons. This is my Mima's secret pigeon pot pie recipe.
Okay.
Please wait while they bake.
Oh boy.
Just like Mima used to make. I have 4th-degree burns all over my entire face. It burns.
Okay, well, there you go. This is Jazzpunk, everyone. It is a a fun game. I think it's pretty cheap on Steam right now. It's really short, and even shorter if you choose to ignore all the fun stuff that the game offers, all the side stuff that it offers. But I really enjoyed it. It came out, I think, early this year, maybe last year. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing it. I think it's tons of fun, and it's really consistently funny too. Like, it doesn't let up on just having an ever, present like pool of jokes that you can just pull from if you choose to sort of explore the world in that way. But yeah, okay, that does it for us. This is Jazzpunk, and I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye.